What up, world? What up, media? I am Drewize, and this is Drewize Topics. Good morning to you, YouTube, and the whole entire world. Thank you for clicking on this particular topic that I'm about to discuss and my opinion about my outlook on it. You know, thank you. I appreciate it. Now, this topic this morning I want to talk about, which is I think in my mind is true. You know, topic is Jesus and Christianity. My thoughts on it. Excuse me, my voice is a little messed up a little bit, so bear with it. First off, Jesus. Jesus was not a Caucasian man. You know, it says in the Bible and the New Testament revelations and stuff like that. It said that his hair was like lamb's wool and his feet was burned as fine brass. So if you're burned, that means you're dark skinned. You have shade. You're not pale skinned. You know. So Jesus spoke three different languages. That is ancient Egyptian, Hebrew, and Arabic. Okay, Jesus was a wise teacher, you know, he was a wise counselor, therapist, um, he was a healer, he cast out demons, he walked on water, he silenced and calmed the storm when him and the disciples on the boat. He made the dry bones come together and speak and in the valley, and he caused Lazarus to come forth out the cave. Um, Jesus was so wise. He was so wise. You could say he was the Son of God. He was a prophet. He was a teacher. But I think Jesus came for a so-called purpose to correct man and woman, to get man to go this way and go straight rather than go that way. And, you know, yeah. And also Jesus told himself and told his disciples, he said, do not worship me, follow me. You know? And that's the problem with people of religion. They make songs saying, we worship you, Jesus. See, I'm not gonna get into all that. Jesus said, follow me, not worship me. I am the way, the truth, you know? But see, nowadays people are giving so much credit to Jesus, not realizing that the credit really goes to a higher source, a higher power, powerful than Jesus, the author of creation, the author of life and death. He said, I can give it and I can also take it away from you. You know, in all honesty, everybody in the world did not love Jesus. There were people in the world, majority of people hated Jesus, you know, and Jesus did not love everybody, you know. Jesus wasn't a violent man that fought people. He did get upset when it was in a place of a religion gathering where they worship God and stuff like that, and it was trying to buy and sell in that particular place. True enough, Jesus got upset. True enough. And he kicked him out, but he didn't fight nobody. You know? Jesus, they say he died at 33, 32. Some say he died at 36 and whatever. Jesus was a wonderful, wonderful young man. He was a teacher. He was very wise, you know, about God. He said, not only that he's my father, he's our father, you know? So my thing is this: don't exalt Jesus as most high and claim him as a God. He's not a God. You know what I'm saying? True enough, God blessed him and granted him and strengthened him and gave him certain power, you know, that no other man has. True enough, but Jesus is not a God. No. So that's one thing. Christianity. I feel that Christianity is a European, Caucasian religion. I feel that Christianity is not the original religion of man. It was thought of. My opinion is about Christianity. It's thought of for a so-called purpose to uh, organize slavery and dominate the darker people of the earth and things like that. And Christianity was not in our favor, or when blacks was in slavery and wasn't there. Where was the Christian church when we was being persecuted like that and oppressed like that? Where was the Pope? Where was the Catholic Church? Was blacks was being treated wrong? Where was Christianity church? You know? So I look like this. I don't have a religion, and I do not want a religion. You know? Because I feel religion is based on control. You know? So I believe in God, in Jesus, and all the prophets, and Abraham, and Noah, and Moses, and Samson, Jesus, David, Daniel, Saul, and Samuel, you know, and Methuselah, and whoever in that Bible. I believe in the people like that, you know? But I do not have a religion. I don't want no religion. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this. Now, they say a Muslim is Islam is not a religion. It's theology or something like that. But Islam is not a religion. They say Muslim means a person that is in submission with God and stuff like that. You know? So I'm in submission to God. God working in my life and things like that. And I am peaceful. I'm humble. You know, things like that's good. You know? But I'm that my nature is a Muslim, but I'm not a Muslim. You know, because I don't follow their rituals and how they eat one times a day, and I fast. You know, but the month of Ramadan, I don't fast how they fast, so I can't be considered a Muslim. You know, like that. I'm a Muslim by nature, but Christianity, that's not my religion. They say, well, if you're in Christ, you're a Christainized and blah blah blah. But I'm not a Christian. You know, I'm not a Christian and I'm not a Muslim. I'm just a person that follows, will try to follow the best of my ability of Jesus' teaching. You know, I want to follow that because that is the way that man shall go. I've also try to follow the best of my ability God's commandments. I still believe in the 10 Commandments, and I also want to learn more about the new commandments, the New Testament, and stuff like that. But I don't have a religion, and I don't want, in my heart desire, I do not want a religion. I don't, you know. Now, I can go to church, but I'm more like a peep in and peep out, you know. I don't want a church home. I do not want, you know, because I don't agree to certain pastors and certain ministers and deacons and reverends. I don't agree half of the time with you. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you want to go on about Jesus this and Jesus that and don't really acknowledge God like that. You acknowledge God, but you will say, let's exalt Jesus as most high God and try to equal Jesus to God and stuff like that. I don't agree to that. You know what I'm saying? I don't. If you gotta look at it, if it wasn't for God, Jesus wouldn't have that power that he had, or had that knowledge that he had. So I mean, yeah. But on a respectful level, you know what I'm saying? I accept your outlook, you know what I'm saying, opinion, because you are entitled to your opinion about God. Everybody got opinions about God, their belief, whatever. You're entitled to it. You know what I'm saying? I can accept that, but I don't have to believe it. You know what I'm saying? So I look at like, well, my outlook on God, my review of God is how God reviews me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel in my heart, the God that I bow down to, And I call him by his two other names, and it's either Jehovah or Yahweh, you know, because when I call on these names, I draw strength from this God. You know what I'm saying? But see, people of religion that go to church or whatever you go to is not going to say all this what I'm saying, you know. So I do read books like the Holy Bible and the Quran and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Not to become something, but just to learn something. You know what I'm saying? Gain a knowledge about something. And that what people that know of me or care about me or love me, you know what I'm saying? They get confused and they want to think I'm this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But not realizing that I am just want to gain a knowledge about something. I'm not trying to compare these books together. No, I'm just trying to see uh, and study and learn something. You know what I'm saying? Because I know truth in the Bible, the Holy Bible, and I know some truth in the Quran. You know what I'm saying? Because I read the Testament. I'm in the Old Testament right now. You know what I'm saying? I read it. You know what I'm saying? And I also read the Quran in the book of Al-Fatiha. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? You cannot tell me that, oh, you belong in a church. Get that devil thinking out your mind. You know, no. You know what I'm saying? No. And I don't need no pastor telling me come to his church. Come back. It's like, I come back when I feel like coming back. You got no authority to tell me to come to your church. I walk in there Sunday whenever I please to. You know what I'm saying? You know, not whenever I please to, when I choose to come. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to come every Sunday, every Wednesday. For what? To listen to you talk this and that, talk that? No. You know what I'm saying? You don't got no authority over me. You don't got no power over me. You know what I'm saying? My voice a little out of whack. But yeah, my thoughts on Jesus, my thoughts on Christianity. Christianity is not the original religion of man. It's not. Now, it's facts that it says the original religion of man is Islam, you know? But a lot of people is not going to agree to that, you know? So, Jesus was not a Christian. Jesus was not a Christian. In that book, the Bible, in the gospel, whatever. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Send me a message through my email, drewize06@gmail.com, or post a comment. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I'd be glad to surely say I was wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Go in that Bible. Flip pages, try to find it. Now, it is mentioned that it says Christians, stuff like that. Now, go in that Bible and read about Jesus. Read about Jesus. From Luke, Matthew, Revelations, whatever. Read about it. Now, email me or comment and find it and says that God said my Messiah, my son, this and that Jesus, the Son of Man, is a Christian. Go ahead. Go ahead. Look it up. You know what I'm saying? Jesus was not a Christian. You know what I'm saying? Man thought of Christianity. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I look at like, well, I'm a Christian, you know what I'm saying, / Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Muslim, I mean. But I look like I'm not really. I'm not. Well, I'm crystallized in Christ, you know what I'm saying? But Christianity, religion, no. But I gotta read about what it says about Christians, you know. So I look like this whole thing that we got all these religions through A through Z, you know what I'm saying, from all types of Christianity, religion like Baptists and Jehovah Witness, Catholic, Methodist, and Episcopal, whatever the, you know what I'm saying, Second Baptist, and whatever. You got these Muslims and Islam and Nation of Islam, Sunni Muslim. You got all these religions. You got Buddhism. You got all these religions. You know what I'm saying? You know, but people need to realize the true religion is truth. That's the true religion. The true religion is truth, and true religion is obedience. Yes. Everybody's not going to see it that way. Everybody. And just like what God said to Moses in the Old Testament. Look it up for yourself. What Moses said to God at the burning bush. Moses said, Lord, who should I tell that sent me? Because Pharaoh will ask who sent me. What did God say? God said, tell Pharaoh, I am that sent you. You know what I'm saying? I am. Ponder on that. Ponder on that. God is known by Jehovah, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nisi, Yahweh, Jehovah Shalom, and many more. You know what I'm saying? He also known by Allah. You know what I'm saying? So, all categorized as I am. I am this, I am that, I create this, I did that, I am the author of this, I am. And that is that. Yeah. Drewize Topics, I am Drewize. You can post a comment about what I just said if you like to. If you like. You know? And thank you for clicking on this particular topic on my channel. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I am Drewize. And this is Drewize Topics. Peace.